Timothy,
Yes, sir.
you're homeless.
Yes, sir.
You've been out here 20 years.
20 plus, yes.
20 plus. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's been very hard. Very hard. I've been through the ringer, if you want to say. But at the same time, I mean, I lost track of time. I couldn't even realize it's been 20 years. But it's been rough. It's been a long road. And trust me, I've been trying to get off the streets, but doing drugs and hanging with the wrong crowd and going to prison and losing my family. Damn. I guess it changes a person. And it took me a long time to realize that. And actually, my girlfriend, she found me crying like a little bitch on the curb. And I never met the girl ever in my life. But she had just happened to hear stories about me. And I'm nobody. But she believed in me. And right now, we've been trying our hardest, trust me, to get off the streets, but it's just so hard.
So you've been in this spot for 2 years.
Actually, 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay, but you've been swept a couple of times, right?
53 times to be exact.
53 times?
Yeah, 53 times.
50, you're counting.
Yeah.
So, I know you've been on several of the streets in several areas.
Yes.
So it's Caltrans and LAPD and Sanitation.
Yeah.
And probably the sheriffs too.
Well, not so much the sheriffs, and not so much the CHP, but they come through, you know, every now and then. But mainly the LAPD and Sanitation and Caltrans, like they've been the worst. 53 times, like, man.
So what happens in a sweep?
It varies from crew to police officer who's in charge or whatever the case is. Usually when they come, they take all our stuff, no matter it's personal, court papers, prescription pills, you name it. I have got it thrown in the trash. They have laughed at me and my girl. They have high-fived each other with the firemen. The workers from Caltrans and the fire department were high-fiving each other because they were throwing our personal stuff away. My girl has cried because she wanted dog food one day, and all they did was throw it in the trash.
You were telling me LAPD tricked you one time.
Yeah, that was a good one because that actually hurt still. The LAPD came to our tent and told us, if you let us check in your tent, if you pull your tarp back and we can check in your tent to make sure you don't have no hazardous chemicals, you can go on with your day. Man, as soon as we pulled the tarp back, the trash truck pulled up and they started just launching all our shit in there. And granted, I'm homeless, I don't have nothing really. But the stuff that I do have, trust me, I cherish to the fullest. Because
that's all you have.
That's exactly, that's all we have.
So.
And that's the hurtful part, you know, to get something that you actually need or have to utilize that day, or even your food. Like, I can understand if they kicked us out, but why would they throw our food away? Like, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever. They know we're out here and they know we're going to be out here. Like,
well, it's psychological warfare.
Psychological warfare.
They're trying to beat everybody down, so you just go to another city, and then that city beats you down, so that you move to another city, and that city beats you down, so you move to another city.
And that's torturous.
Yeah.
That makes you go crazy. That's why there's so many crazy people out on these streets. Like, they don't become crazy. We make them crazy.
The trauma.
The trauma.
Because homelessness is bad enough, but gosh, that must make you and...
Man, it makes me teary-eyed.
Right.
Like, I work with feelings. And like, dude, the way, like, we're all human. All of us, we're all equal no matter what. And to throw another human's food away when you know they're going to be out in the cold. I mean, they have thrown our sleeping bags, our everything, bro. Our socks, our clothes, our food mainly. Like, when my girl asked the cops if she could get the dog food, and they said basically no, and they threw it in the trash compactor, that like, oh no, that hurts. Because she didn't even ask for us. Like,
It's for your dogs.
For my dogs.
So you guys recycle it to survive?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Every day. 7 days a week. We never stop recycling. Yeah, that's our primary goal, to at least make $1, you know, to survive. Because without even water, I mean, dehydration is easy. You know, starvation is easy. Too much of that is going on. Yeah, that's some real talk right there.
So you've been willing to go get help.
Oh yeah,
you know, and you told me that the service providers were going to put you, was it Project Room Key, or was it one
Project Room Key?
And they had you pack all your stuff, and they're going to pick you up, and you just sat here and waited.
Literally, like they warned us like 2 weeks ahead of time. Not only the CHP, but the people themselves from Project Room Key. And they told us, like, be ready this day. Like, give all your stuff away because you're not going to need it no more. We're going to pick you up and take you. Man, I convinced everybody that lived on my hill to
get ready.
Yeah, get ready and give all their stuff up. And I still feel bad for that because, man, they gave up all their stuff and we sat on the curb.
So out of the 53 times, it's amazing that you remember that you're counting. And I don't mean it's amazing you remember. It's that, you know, there's something like that people don't normally count.
And I wouldn't, trust me, but after like the 20th time, I started feeling kind of funny. Like, nobody's here to help. Like, we live in the United States, homie, where there's room for everybody here. And they make it seem like, I don't know, like, once you're homeless, you're just not wanted no more, period.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Out of all those times, how many times did they come first and offer you help?
Twice.
Twice?
2 times.
Twice.
Yeah, and trust me, I'm a good counter and estimator.
Yeah.
And that's something that I stayed focused on, trying to get into housing. Not even only that, trust me, we recycle for a reason, to get the money, to get out of here.
Right.
You know, it's hard to save anything even. Because you save anything, guess where, you know how much cash money I have lost to the trash compactor? Because they came and took all our shit.
Well, people don't know poverty's expensive because you don't have refrigerator.
Period.
Right? So you always have to buy
ice bags every day.
Either ice bags, or you got to go to fast food, or the cost of poverty
is high.
Yeah.
It's a gang. It's not cheap. People think, oh, these guys get everything, but we work super hard, trust me.
Oh yeah, there's no days off.
No,
because it's raining. I mean, it's not raining now. Your dogs are having fun. It's not raining now, but it'd been raining here.
Yeah.
And your stuff got wet, and you got to put out the tarps, and then you got to go get water, and you got to go to the bathroom.
And
people think homeless people are lazy, but you guys work your asses off.
Literally, like, man, to have nothing even. Like, we work so hard to have nothing, and to get our nothing thrown away, that's terrible, bro. Like, I can laugh now, but trust me, at the time, I was sitting right next to my girl on the curb crying. Because, man, all the stuff we had lost. And it didn't need to be. Like, they could have just even put a note, like they said they would by law. And they don't even do that.
So you went into prison. And you got out, you didn't have any family, and all you had was the streets.
Yeah, pretty much. The first couple of years I was out, I lived in some bushes on Delambre and Las Palmas. The people in this house put a couch out in front of their spot, and I pulled it in the bushes, you know, and I stayed there for 2 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, they were cool with it, you know, and I was safe, so my first 2 years out of prison, that's where I stayed. And one day I was sitting on the curb crying like a little bitch, and lo and behold, my girl found me there. And I didn't move from that spot probably for like 2 weeks.
So now they're threatening to sweep here.
Yeah.
And you guys don't know where you're going?
Nah, because they said they were gonna come with housing, and that was 2 weeks ago again. Like, and they never showed up. And 2 weeks prior before that, I put my name on another list for Project Room Key. Oh, they're gonna come and see you. Never showed up. Now they're telling me that they came here 5 times in a row. But anybody that comes here, trust me, somebody sees them and somebody will go
Well,
out.
I've been here 5 times. And you've been here every time I've come here.
Every time. And have heard you.
Right.
And have heard you, you
Well,
know?
this is your home and I respect it.
Thank
so
you.
I let you know before I'm walking
Right.
up.
Yeah. And I mean, somebody that's just going to stand somewhere and not say nothing.
Right.
I mean.
Well, and the homeless services is broken. I mean, nobody should be making promises.
Period.
Like when I tell you guys I'm going to show up, I show up.
Literally.
Or I might, like one day I came the next day because I couldn't make it. But I was like, hey, I'm sorry, I still showed up.
Yeah, and
you
we're
know
grateful.
What I mean? Life happens. So, homeless services is broken. It's not always the nonprofit's fault. They're running with scraps.
Yeah,
it's
literally.
madness. But workers should at least keep their promise or communicate. Come back and say,
real.
hey,
At
man,
least
it got
leave a
filled
note.
up, or we lost rooms.
Leave
or,
a note.
Yeah, or do
Even
something, right?
Send a smoke signal. Right. At least we would know, hey, they showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, they even came here and have told me, hey, you know what? We skipped you 5 times, bro.
Well, you were saying they told you once that you guys are.
I laughed, dude.
You weren't vulnerable enough.
Yeah, I laughed, and they said, you know why? Because you're doing too good here at this spot. Come to find out that I know it. This is a blacked out area. We're not even supposed to be here, period, by law. And every spot around this spot has got housing, from what I know, because ain't nobody out no more. From here to Shadow Park, nobody out no more.
Well, I don't know if they got housing. They might have been displaced by the police.
And that's the truth.
That's what I'm saying. I have 6 months ago, I had homeless friends all over the city, and now half of them I can't find.
Right.
A few of them have been housed, but most of them I just can't find.
And that's strange. Like, what happened to them? If they're not getting housing, what happened to them? And nobody ever thinks about stuff like that.
Well, I do.
Yeah, me too, trust me. Because I care about my life.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
3 wishes right now? Don't rain no more. Keep me and my dogs and my girl healthy. And hopefully we have housing soon.
Great wishes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for talking.
Anytime.